All right, I want you to think back to high school, maybe college, a night you always look forward to, Relay for Life. You made tie-dye shirts with your friends and stayed up all night, but also giving back to the community and really connecting with people who have been affected by cancer. So to tell us a little bit more today, we have Rob and Kathy with us. Thank you both so much for being here and talking to us about Relay for Life of Sussex County.
Thank you for having us here.
Thanks for having us, absolutely. Yeah.
So Relay for Life, if you haven't been a part of it before, you probably at least know what it is. But just in case you don't, could you just take us through Relay for Life? What is this event?
It's not exactly what it sounds like and not exactly what it used to be.
Okay.
Used to be it was a 24-hour event, and now we do 6 hours. It's 4 to 10 on September 9th. And we did 6 hours because it's the average length of a chemo treatment.
Wow.
So we figure we can be out there for 6 hours if a patient can endure chemo for 6 hours.
Wow, that's incredible.
We have it at Sandhill Fields in Georgetown, and it's a small circle, and we have each team has a little area where they have fundraisers set up, and you can walk the track whenever you want. We have special laps. We have a lap for our survivors so everybody can cheer them on. We have a lap for the caregivers to thank them for everything they go through and endure with their cancer patients.
Definitely. And I know you mentioned, so people who've had cancer, but also the caregivers. And I remember always hearing this at Relay for Life that you or everyone you know, really, I mean, has been affected some way by cancer.
Yes.
So I know you are talking about the American Cancer Society. Do you have any statistics for us for Sussex County about how cancer has affected people here on the coast?
I don't have specific numbers for Sussex County, but I can tell you that it's hard to find anybody who hasn't been touched by cancer in some way. Right now, I'm going through some skin cancer treatment myself. So, you know, years ago, my father passed away. I was 14 of cancer. In those days, you didn't talk about cancer. I mean, really, it was a kind of a secretive. You whispered about it. These days, it's very out in the open. I can tell you that the American Cancer Society, there's estimates that there are going to be about 1.9 million cases this year of cancer.
Wow.
About 600,000 deaths from cancer this year. About 10,000 extra deaths because during the pandemic period, people were not getting screenings that they would have normally, so that you wound up with more serious cases being discovered, which are then harder to treat. But the cure rate, the survivability rate is much better than it was before.
Good.
Much higher, about 33% higher, I think, overall than it was previously.
Sounds like you've really thought about it all, and I think this will really motivate people, especially in Sussex County, to join the Relay for Life here. So can you just tell us, once they join, what's the event going to look like? What are they going to experience on that day?
Okay. One thing I do want to say too is the money that goes to research is for all cancers.
Yes, great.
Benefits all cancers. Our relay event is at Sandhill Fields in Georgetown, September 9th from 4 to 10. So there'll be some things starting around 3 o'clock. We're having a car show that's being put on by Sussex County Cruisers.
Okay.
It'll be a car, bike, and truck show, and it'll run 3 to 7. We'll do awards at 6:30 over on our side of the complex to draw people over. One of our teams is going to have a bounce house.
Great.
And I believe it's a pirate ship to go with our theme this year.
Love the theme.
So, our theme is Pirates of the CURE-ibbean. So
love that. Okay.
We'll be dressed in pirate costumes. We'll have a pirate costume contest and a pirate ship. We'll have people build pirate ships out of cardboard boxes.
Fun.
And we'll have a contest for that. And
perfect. Very fitting for our coast. The Pirates of the CURE-ibbean. Perfect. So team-wise, can people still join teams? Can they show up day of? How can they get involved?
Absolutely. You can go to our website, and there's a link that you can join there. It's never too late.
Good.
We actually raise money. Our event is September 9th, but we raise money for the whole year.
Good. That's incredible.
So we have a ways to go to get to our goal. So any help, every penny counts.
Yes, definitely an incredible event. Thank you both for what you're doing for our community specifically, but really for cancer research all over the country. What you're doing is so important.
Thank you. Can I add one thing,
Please,
Paige?
yes, of course.
Because I think one of the other important things that ACS does is if you go out to the cancer.org, their website, they have an incredible amount of information about all cancers and what's going on. And there's so much medical information out floating through the air that is not totally accurate. ACS has terrific information.
Good.
So I encourage people to try that.
You got it, definitely. So the Relay for Life website as well, and cancer.org, a lot of resources right at your fingertips to get you involved and educated.
Right.
Perfect. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you spreading this message. We have a lot more to tell you about on Coast Life today, so just stick around.